first mission trip. And although I've worked with children here at Christ Community Church with songs and dance, what an experience. The pure, genuine openness of these children, just wanting us to love on them through music and arts and crafts and games. The children's faces kind of curious and hesitant and shy at the beginning of the week. By the end of the week, everyone was doing their little hand moves and singing and clapping, and even a couple of the moms in the distance. After the singing and the dancing was done, and there was sort of a lull, while we were changing groups and the parents were coming to retrieve the children, and I don't speak Spanish very well. And I sat on the edge of the stage, and the only communication were animal sounds. So I started making moo sounds and cat sounds, and the children were looking at me strangely, but then they started to give me the names and of the animals in Spanish. So we began a game, and I would say, the cat or the gato goes moo, and they go, no, 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 baco, baco.
Got to Guatemala, we had high hopes to work on the water delivery system for the village of Alaco and the neighboring village. We had to dig a trench, almost over a mile long, foot wide, a foot deep, and through some rocky ground and a lot of roots, and it was quite a task. Once the folks in the community realized that they could actually help you, they just come out of everywhere and just jump on the mountain with you. Some of Carlos's workers were building a tank, and we helped them build the tank. It's a huge tank. It's 8 feet high and 20 feet long, 12 feet deep. I mean, the thing's huge. Our last day there, we got to see the water travel through the pipe and come out, and we had a great time with that. It's just an awesome time to be able to provide just a basic necessity.
A lot of the homes were leaking water, and their bedding was wet, and it was really poor living conditions, and it was also causing health concerns. But the people were so grateful and so content for what they had, and very appreciative of us being willing to put tarps on the roof. After the first day of working on roofs, we were able to get the help of the men in the village, and a few of them got together and helped us do some of the roofs. They helped with each other's roofs and the neighbors' roofs. We were able to repair about 10 of the worst case scenario roofs in the village, and we've made a commitment to send down more tarps, and they've made a commitment to go on and repair the roofs that we were unable to get to.
To see their faces, that they were able to come in and they were able to not only receive things from us, but to be able to choose for themselves, to look what the Lord had provided, and it only came from this church, the people here who provided. And then not only did they want it for themselves, but they wanted to be able to share it. And the hardest things that was to say no, that it was only for this family at this time. The plan now is to go back next November. My prayer, the Lord has laid on my heart that maybe we could help 50 families this time.
We were able to do 2 clinics, one on the day that we had the warehouse. We were able to see about 150 people and do health screenings. The next day we were able to see the rest of the village, and they all came after church, and the nurses were able to do health screenings and assessments and give out prenatal vitamins and Tylenol to those who need it. It was hard because we couldn't help them in a lot of areas because they were sick because of the water. There was a lot of stomach problems, and the kids weren't eating, and it was really difficult to tell them that we didn't have the medicine to help them, or we couldn't help them, but all we could do was pray with them and offer them love and encouragement and hope. We did a lot of teaching in all the homes, how to boil the water, how to treat the water, so that they could prevent this from happening.
The thing that really moves me every time I go is the kids, the next generation that are coming up, and the Americanos have come, and they bear gifts, and they bear smiles, and they bear Christ's love, and they're getting that message.
We were not only fixing roofs to do a good thing for them, but we were fixing roofs to show them the love of Jesus Christ. And we were able to share the gospel message through that time of roof repair. We were able to pray with the families and able to share with them what Jesus did for them on the cross.
We learned that there are goers and senders, so if you made a quilt, if you donated something, you were a sender. If you said a prayer for us while we were gone, you were a sender. Please know that every prayer, every thought, everything that you could donate was sincerely used to the glory of God.
Amongst the poverty and the deprivation, the sickness, and the need in their lives, you couldn't see that. All you saw were their faces, and they were happy. They were just happy to be alive, happy to be with people who brought joy.